Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Sing Confidently Live Creatively podcast. Estelle here. I am excited for today's episode. I want to give you some updates on my own journey as a singer and performer and how I'm building confidence through action and how you can do the same. And so I'm excited to get into that. How are you guys doing? I'm recording this for Thursday's episode. So it's like getting to the end of the week. How are you feeling? Currently, I got a coffee from like the clubhouse in the apartment complex that I live in. They have like they have all these like not that much variety, but some variety of K-cups. And like I go over there and I make my little coffee. And so I wanted to grab like just like a midday pick me up kind of. They didn't have creamer today, so I will need to go had some almond milk, but I'm excited that I have my little coffee, a little pick me up here. What about you? How are you feeling right now? How are things going for you? I'd love to know. You guys, one thing that I found really exciting is that the last 2 weeks, one of you has followed me on Instagram and I've been able to like one person each week. So twice in a row, which isn't that much, but like it's kind of cool. Like one of you has followed me on Instagram and like we've had a conversation in the DMs, which is just so exciting. So you guys come connect with me over there. I promise I'm friendly and I will chat and I'll ask you about your creative work and kind of support you as much as I can. Like anyway, that's that's that. But yeah, I would love to know how you're doing. How are you doing on this journey as an artist? Like what are you dealing with right now? I want to update you on me. So, for one thing, you guys know I have my online studio. It's called Creatively Performing Arts. I'm at Creatively by Estelle on Instagram. My website is Creatively by Estelle. So this whole like creatively theme, that's what it's all about. It's all about I literally I think like when I first started my website, it was Creatively by Estelle. And it was just because I wanted a creative life. Like I just wanted every day to feel creative. And so that's why I named the studio that and the podcast Sing Confidently, Live Creatively, right? It's always been about that like creative lifestyle. And so yeah, that's just a side note, but my studio is called Creatively Performing Arts. It's an online voice studio. And so with that, a couple updates with like what I'm doing with the business this month is for one thing, the Sing Confidently course is actually on sale, like a huge sale. It's only $97. And that's like including on the payment plan. So I think you can start the payment plan for like 30 bucks. Like you can just basically buy it for like 30 bucks this month, which is really cool. And I did that because I'm reworking it completely and I'm completely revamping it and relaunching it basically. And the relaunch is going to be with this masterclass, the Sing Confidently Masterclass. It's a free class. And it's basically me giving you time to um, and you giving me your time and us gathering together to talk about how we build confidence as singers. And I'll be going through like I'll have some information for you guys, like teaching you on how we can build confidence in our by like knowing healthy vocal technique. So if you're like, I don't even know how to warm up, I don't even know like, do you know how your voice, vocal function and all that stuff. Like we will get into that a little bit in the class. It's kind of to give you a taste of the course itself and a little something extra that I will be announcing in the masterclass, which is kind of fun. And so yeah, that's what's coming up. It's like I'm literally like on here on this podcast and on my Instagram, like just going at it, talking about it everywhere that I can on Facebook, just like telling everyone that I can that if you are a woman who loves to sing and you really want to be a confident singer, or you struggle the most with your confidence in your vocal abilities and your performance abilities and like when it comes to ad-libbing, when it comes to doing riffs, when it comes to belting, when it comes to having more power in your voice, you just struggle with feeling confident in all these different aspects of singing. It I'm telling you what you need to do basically in the masterclass. And the course, of course, also walks you through that. But the masterclass is going to be the place where you can come and I'm going to teach you how you actually can build confidence as a singer step by step, what that looks like, so that you can like do your thing. Like you can be singing and you can do it and feel confident in your voice and know that you're not going to crack and know that you're not going to, you're going to hit the right note. You're going to be able to get the riff right. How do we get to that place? That's what I'm going to tell you. And then at the end of that, like the latter half of the masterclass, it's going to be time for coaching and Q&A. Like we can chat, bring your water, bring your Olipop, bring your coffee. Like let's chat, let's hang out, connect with other singers. You never know what connections you can make there. You never know who you could end up collaborating with. Like it should be like, it's just going to be this beautiful time where women can come together and talk about singing and talk about the things that we are dealing with and get that support that we need. So yeah, it is for female singers and it's free. And I'm excited to meet some of you guys. Some of you guys, maybe we've never met before, but you can come to the masterclass and we can chat on there, which will be really fun. So that is happening. You guys can go to my website, creativelybyestelle.com, and you can go to the studio page, creativelybyestelle.com/studio. And at the top, there's like, and it's gonna pop up on your phone anyway, or wherever you're looking it up. But there's it says like free masterclass. You can register there for that masterclass. Okay. I would love to see you. And again, the course is on sale. That's also on my website. And yeah, so you can jump into the course if you want to. If you jump in now with this sale, you will get the updated course when it launches and the price goes up, which is so exciting. So, and that sale is there all month long. I'm not talking about it that much, but it's there. You guys can, if you catch it, then you catch it, which is great. Okay. Some more updates, and this is getting more towards the meat of this episode, which is how do we build confidence as performing artists through action? I will give myself as an example because I have been putting myself out there a lot. I've been doing that for the last several years, and honestly, all my life when it comes to singing, which is one of the ways that I've been able to build confidence as a singer, right? But more intentionally recently I've been putting myself out there in person um in regards to sharing my own music and my songs that I am writing, that I'm working on and working to produce and all these things. I'm starting to put myself out there at open mic nights, which is really fun. It has been great. It's been a great way to just sing in front of people, get feedback, immediate feedback, and also connect with other artists who are singing and other musicians, other people who like are now wanting to collaborate and like connect. It's just so cool. So, and of course, I have continued to, and I'm even more so sharing reels and videos of myself singing on Instagram and on YouTube Shorts. And honestly, I'm wanting to do full videos on YouTube. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I've really been focusing on putting myself out there in this way, especially in regards to my original music, but also just in general with singing. Um, as a voice teacher, I work with so many students. I'm a freelance voice teacher as well as in my private studio. So I work with a lot of different students, sorry, students of a lot of different ages. And well, generally in like the teens, preteens, but some kids as well and some adults. So okay, a variety. And it's so amazing to be able to encourage other people to put themselves out there, but I also want to keep doing it myself. And I'm going to share two things that I'm learning. And I think that you can learn as well. And I want to encourage you to do this as well for yourself, because this is how we build confidence as performers and as singers. It's through action. Like I will tell you, here are some things that you need to know about your voice. Like in the masterclass, I'm going to tell you, like, these are some things that you can actually do that will help you feel more certain in like your voice. These are things that you need to know about your voice, right? And these are ways that you can like things that you can apply. And this is the process to like building confidence. But what is a major aspect of that? It's taking action. Like in the class, we're going to take action together. We're going to do warm ups together. You can even write down some of the warm ups so that you know how to warm up your own voice. with evidence-based vocal technique exercises, right? And not just like kind of going off whatever you feel, but like these are actual exercises that are based on evidence that are going to be helpful to you. And so like that's there. Like those are the things that you'll like learn, but then you have to actually do it. You have to actually do the warm up. You have to actually put in the practice. And so putting yourself out there is one of the ways that you can be taking action. And that can be at open mic nights. That can be doing online live videos or online live performances on. Oh, that's a good idea. Like I honestly, let's do an online live performance, you guys. That would be so fun. Should we do that? Should we do like a an online cabaret where all of you guys submit different like songs to sing and then we all go on Zoom and we do like anyway. Ooh, that's a cool idea. Let me know if you want to do a cabaret together, you guys. Let me know. Come over to Instagram and let me know. I'm serious. That would be really fun. Okay, I'm getting off track. What was I saying? Okay, yes. So there's so many different ways that you can put yourself out there in person, online, right? You can do online live videos, you can do online reels, you can share shorts like YouTube shorts, literally just cover songs or your original music. It's so easy, it's so simple. And yet we have to do the action. We have to put ourselves out there. You can go to an open mic night, you can go to an audition. I'm prepping for an audition this weekend, right? You can submit auditions online. You don't even have to go in person. And so you have to put yourself out there. That's how you take action. And what happens is that number one, how this builds your confidence is number one, by sharing vulnerably, right? And this is what has happened for me as I'm doing this with my original music, by sharing my songs vulnerably, even though it feels scary to like share something that I've written and I have no idea. Like there's no social proof that anyone's gonna like it, right? It's not like a famous song that everyone loves and I know it's a crowd pleaser. Like, no, I wrote it. It's mine. Like there's nothing, like no one has ever heard it except my husband, right? Like so sharing that vulnerably, like it's hard. It is very vulnerable. But what happens is that it has taught me that I can do it. Like it just shows me, it's proof. Like I can do it, you know? And that's what's going to happen for you when you put yourself out there. What you're going to do is you're going to prove to yourself that you are able to do it, even just in a small way. Like even if you're just putting yourself out there, like in a teeny tiny way, doing a 10-second little riff on your stories, you prove to yourself that you can sing and other people can hear you and you can do it and you survived it. You prove to yourself over and over and over again when you put yourself out there over and over and over again. You are just proving that you are able to be performing in front of other people. You're basically like, we have this like, there's this concept in psychology of like cognitive dissonance, right? We don't like for things to be dissonant in our between our beliefs and our actions. So when you are, say like you plan to go to the gym every day, like you think like you're like, I plan to go to the gym every day, but you don't, right? That is like, that's not aligning with what you're desiring. So what you can do is that you can start saying like, I'm the kind of person who goes to the gym. Like that is who I am. Now you're going to then take action to align with that, because you don't want cognitive dissonance. You don't want to think that like, oh, I'm a person who goes to the gym, but then you don't actually do it. That feels uncomfortable in us. Same thing with this. Like you don't want to think like, oh, I'm a singer, I'm a performer, but then you're not putting yourself out there, right? That creates cognitive dissonance. So if you then put yourself out there, that is now like setting a feedback loop to your mind of like, okay, I am a singer because I'm putting myself out there and I'm singing. Okay, I am a performer because I'm putting myself out there and I'm a performer and I'm performing. So that is then giving yourself that like positive feedback loop. Immediately you're proving to yourself you can do this. Immediately you're proving to yourself I am a singer, and that's on period, right? So yeah, that's the first thing that this has taught me, is that like it just like gives me that immediate feedback to myself that I can do this. It's possible. To put myself out there in this way, even though it feels very vulnerable. The second thing that I'm learning from these performances I'm doing, this like putting myself out there, and what you can learn as well, is that you can give yourself feedback. So not only are you getting the immediate feedback of like, okay, I'm doing it, but then what happens is that you can go again. Like you can post on your stories tomorrow or next week. You can go live again. You can sing again. Like, and you can try it to do things differently. Give yourself feedback. So like I will watch some of the like clips, some recordings of me singing live, and I'll notice, oh, the way that I stood, I kind of like was maybe feeling a bit uncomfortable in that moment, or maybe like I didn't like connect with the audience in that moment, right? Or maybe I wasn't like, oh, I could have sung that differently. Like, you just notice things. So like watching a recording of yourself back, watching that video that you posted, watch it back, give yourself feedback, right? So you can give yourself feedback as well. So not only are you like proving to yourself that you can do it, but then you can actually like think back to that performance or watch it back or listen back to that performance or that video or that open mic night or whatever, that audition self tape that you sent. Go back and watch it and give yourself feedback and notice what went well and what would you like to adjust? What would you like to shift? What could you do differently next time? So those are like two key things. This is how you build confidence as a performer. It's through this action. I'm taking this action myself. I encourage you to be taking some action as well. And come over to Instagram, connect with me. I would love to hear about how you're taking action this week as a singer. How are you putting yourself out there? I'm gonna hype you up, and that's on period. If you guys post a video of yourself and you're putting yourself out there on Instagram, online, share it with me. I will like it. I will comment. I will repost. Like I will support you. Truly, just let me know that you are a podcast listener, and I'd be happy to support you. Be sure to register for the Sing Confidently Masterclass. It's another way that I could support you for free and just be here for you. You guys, I'm so excited to connect with you, and I just invite you to take this chance to connect with me as well and to see what we can do together. If you are willing to, grow with me in your confidence as a singer and a performer, and I'd love to be there for you. So go ahead and register for the masterclass. It's free. There's no reason why you shouldn't, and I'm excited to work with you in that class. I'm going to be announcing the date and time very soon, but I want to get some of you guys in there so that maybe I can ask you some dates and times that work for you. So the earlier you get in, the more kind of autonomy you have or like power you have over when the date and time is going to be, so that I make sure it works for as many of us as possible. Okay. Alrighty. I think I have talked enough for today. I hope you have an amazing day, you guys. Keep singing, come connect with me, all the things. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you so, so much for listening to today's episode and to this show. I'm so in awe of you for being here and showing up for your creative gifts. That takes courage. Don't forget to join the performing arts community on Facebook for support and inspiration as you continue on your journey. If this episode helped or inspired you in any way, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and share it with someone. It means so, so much. Thank you again, and don't forget to keep singing, acting, dancing, performing, and living creatively. Talk to you next time.